Liquidity and market structure, they make up most of my trading strategy. And in this lesson, I'm gonna show you exactly how I use them and how I find great entries to make profits in the market. So let's get started. As you can see, these are results from the July of 2025, which was last month, and I made just over $25,000 in profits. So of course I have everything recorded, everything sent out to my community, and trust me, if I made these results, you can make them too. So all you need to do is stick till the end of this video, because in this video I'm gonna explain you basically what structure is and how market functions. So as you can see in front of us, we have some basic market structure to the upside, but what if I tell you that by the end of this video you're going to have completely different understanding of the market like this? So there is one thing about market structure: 99% of people are viewing it with higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs, and basically lower highs, lower lows, and lower highs. And the first thing I'm gonna answer you, does this actually work in the markets? Yes, but not as the 99% of people view it. So the goal of today's video is gonna be, if 99% of traders lose, what if we can enter the market after all of them get stopped out and after all of them lose money? And that is exactly where liquidity and manipulations comes into play. So throughout this video you are going to have clear understanding of exactly what is liquidity and what are manipulations in the market, and trust me, by the end of the video you are going to be able to take winning trades and winning setups just based off liquidity and manipulation. So here is the basic picture of the market structure. So basically we have highs and lows and another highs, and what is something that 99% of people don't see within this picture is these boxes. And trust me, I want to explain you right now what these boxes are, and that is literally going to be a game changer. So if the market is moving towards the upside, literally everybody can see that, because it is so obvious that market is going to the upside, making little retracements and again going to the upside. And what is everybody going to do? Everybody is going to enter the buy orders and basically buy the market. So I would say about 80% of the people are going to go to the upside and enter longs in the market and target some liquidity to the upside. But let me basically tell you what even is liquidity. So market is functioning on liquidity, and right now I'm going to show you an example on this picture what is liquidity. So if let's say we are moving towards the upside and a lot of people are going to, let's say, put their positions like this and enter off of some kind of zones, off of some kind of order blocks, who knows what, but they are going to enter towards the upside. And basically what the market is gonna do, market is going to stop them out. Why? Because not everybody in the market can win. If we want to, let's say, see a move to the upside, so if we want to, let's say, see retracement and then a move to the upside, that can't really happen, because we need to manipulate somebody out. We need to make 99% of traders lose money so 1% of traders can win money. Because if this actually played out like this, if we get a top in, then a nice little push to the upside, 99% of traders would make money, and that is impossible, because who is gonna lose money for 99% of traders to win money? So there always needs to be some kind of manipulation, and basically those 99% of traders that are going to place their trades like this are going to enter the market like this, put their stop loss down here, and what is gonna happen? Market is going to manipulate them out. It is unfortunate, but it is just something that has to happen within market. So these boxes right here represent stop losses. So these boxes are stop losses, this and this one right here. And why this one up here? Because this one is above the high and this one is above the below the low, and basically every single high and low in the market is full of stop losses, because some people are going to think that the market right here is going to reverse to the downside, and they are going to enter the market right here where I circled, put their stop losses in this box somewhere above this high, and they are going to target something to the downside. And same scenario goes for right here, for this box. A lot of people are going to enter the trade right here because we are trending towards the upside. They are going to put their stop losses right here below this low, and what is going to happen? Market is basically going to make a push to the downside, sweep all of their stop losses out, make them unfortunately lose money, because that's the game of trading. Somebody needs to lose money for a lot of, I mean not a lot, but for a small amount of profitable trader to actually make money. So we are not gonna view liquidity with these boxes, but we are going to view it with this line basically. So we are going to mark out lows and highs with the lines like this, and once we swept this basically low down here, took all the stop losses, a lot of people are gonna think that right now we are probably like bearish, like market is going to go to the downside. So what is market going to do? It is basically going to fake out these buyers that stepped into the market right here, and look at what is going to happen. We are going to basically do a little bit of a retracement, fake out all of the people that thought that this was some kind of break of structure and that we are going to go to the downside, and look at what is going to happen. This is going to become another point of liquidity. Market is going to sweep it. So all the basically sellers that were waiting here to sell the market towards the downside got stopped out again. So we are going to catch all of the liquidity in the market, and we are just going to trade based off people getting stopped out. So what we learned by now, that this right here that you see on the chart is kinda false, and that it doesn't really work too well in the market. So right now I'm gonna show you actual examples in the real chart how it works. And if you find some kind of value within this video, make sure to subscribe, because it's completely free and it helps me out a lot to get you guys content like this. Also make sure to leave a like and comment something nice. And also I'm running one-on-one mentorship which is limited with spots, so if you want to check that out, it's gonna be the first link in the description. Okay, so we are at the actual chart, and as you can see in front of me is some basic market structure. So we already learned this. We have lower high here, we have lower low, lower high, lower low. But since we know that the market is not working this way and market is gonna do some manipulations, and we made a new lower low right here, basically what are we expecting? Of course we are expecting some kind of manipulation, and this is the last basically lower high that we had. So we are going to mark it out with the line like this. And why? Basically I wanna like answer a question. Why did we not basically manipulate the market right here? Because market still had some kind of, we can call it fuel. So as you can see, market still had a fuel to do this move, then a little retracement. It still had a move, basically fuel to do this move, and right now market, as you can see, is like lacking to push to the downside. It is making wicks and has really low volume. So what is my market most likely want to do right now is basically sweep this liquidity right here. So let's basically just go to a lower time frame. I personally go to 1 minute time frame, and we are just going to wait for the manipulation of this high. Okay, so here we are at the 1 minute chart, and let's now see, is this liquidity going to get swept, or is the market just going to continue going to the downside, creating, let's say, normal market structure? So let's just wait and see. Okay, so we had a great huge push to the upside, and we have a sweep of liquidity right here. So what are we gonna do actually after the liquidity sweep? So there is a entry model that I use in the markets. A lot of you already know it, so I'm quickly gonna go through it. So you have to know this one concept in the market, that is basically fair value gap. So fair value gap is just this gap between like 3 candles in the market, and it is just this hole in the middle. This is also a fair value gap in the market. And what do? I wait for the disrespect of the last fair value gap. So after we had the liquidity sweep, I wait for the last fair value gap to be formed, and what do? I wait for the close right below the fair value gap. So after we get the close right below here, I'm just gonna enter the market, put my stop loss above, and target, of course, a low in the market. So let's just zoom in and see if this actually closed below. And you can see that it closed just below. So it is a valid close and a valid trade, because market actually closed right below this gap. So let's just enter the market right here. So we put our stop loss above here. I like to put it above the body. So, and of course we target this all the way swing down here. We can have some smaller target, but just for the example of this video, I'm gonna target the biggest swing low that we have of the whole move. So let's just wait and see how this is going to play out. So right now it is going decently to the downside, so let's just wait and see. And looks like it played out to the full TP, so that's basically the whole logic behind the trade. But before you leave the video, I'm gonna give you my completely free playbook of my whole strategy. So trust me, this is literally a 10-page PDF that you can literally have by your side and trade this strategy in the live markets. All you need to do to claim it is go down there, click on the link where it says free PDF, and that's it. All you do is claim it. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, guys, subscribing is totally free. Liking the video and commenting also helps me a lot. So basically, if you want to do that, you can do that to support me, to make me be able to keep pumping these videos out. Also, guys, if you want to get to work personally with me one-on-one, you can also do that through the link in the description. And with all of that being said, I'm gonna see you in the next video, guys. Peace.